Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons 2. So, at the time that I'm recording this, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be uploading this on Tuesday or Wednesday or some other day, but basically, I'm just going to do whatever I want because this is my channel and I can do that, which is probably a bad mentality to have. But anyways, what I'm going to be doing is going back to Dart Shooter, and then just a regular Dart Burst as the main core ability thing, and then another Dart Shooter. Basically, really low powered, because also, all the research, it was there when I checked again on when I checked to see if the research was all done and stuff, so that was kind of weird that it didn't show up that other time. But anyways, oh wait, then get rid of this MOAP, so that now I'm basically like a 1-1 Dart Monkey, if you want to think about it like that. Let's just move this up a little bit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the Powerset badges for Zone 1. Basically, what this means is that I have to pass the level with only using upgrades from one tech tree, so only using Dart upgrades. And I don't have to use like the very lowest Dart upgrade. I could use like the spiky shots, but I didn't want to be too overpowered since I've already done that in the last episode and just totally destroying this level. So, also, I did get the Diamond rank on Stage 5 of Zone 1. I'm not sure why I wasn't getting it before, but then I just tried it once more off-screen, and then it worked, so that's nice. So this might be a little bit of a challenge on this first stage, just because obviously I'm using the lower upgrades and everything, so I can't pop every balloon, but it shouldn't be too hard to get bronze, because it is the first stage, and I don't know if you're actually supposed to have my this core ability, the Dart Burst, that as you can see is just like a little kind of like a tack shooter basically on my Dart person, on my Super Monkey. But what I said earlier about doing whatever I want is basically I'm just gonna I really feel like playing this game right now just because I'm kind of addicted to it, this one and Hearthstone. So I want to post more videos from these two series, even though I've already said that I want to post the other two, or the other 4 series, which I will get back into, but at least for this week, or at the very least for today, I want to play this game, I want to post these videos, so that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, and I know that I shouldn't get too like confident being like, oh, that's my channel, I'll post whatever videos I want, because sure, it is my channel, but you guys are the ones that are actually watching these videos and supporting me to make these videos. And while you may not be really supporting me financially very much, like especially not out of your own finances, but just the fact that you guys are still watching and commenting is what keeps me going. Like, I don't if I didn't have any subscribers, or at least like if I only had like 3 or 4, I definitely wouldn't be posting as much as I am now, if at all. So I do thank you guys for still showing me your support and everything, but right now I just feel like playing this game. And you guys, it's not like you've been saying that this game is terrible and I should play others, but you know, just letting you know that I feel like posting whatever I want at the moment, which isn't very common or very often that I just get like this. Usually I do focus a lot more on being consistent with my uploads and being diverse in what games I'm playing and everything, but I felt like I started playing too many games and I had to spread it out over multiple days and it wasn't really working out too well. So like I said, at least for right now, then I'm just going to be posting Bloons 2 and Hearthstone because I really enjoy those games, and then once I'm done Bloons 2, we'll see whatever happens after that. And I cannot get this golden balloon with these upgrades that I have, but I am allowed to use the golden balloons for the Powerset badge. It's just like the actual upgrades that I have on my Super Monkey, and even if I had the MOAP, even if I don't use it, it still counts as me having it like at my disposal, so I can't use it then, or it wouldn't give me the Powerset badge and all that. So yeah, that's why you've got to use like only Dart upgrades and make sure you haven't used anything else. And before I started recording this, I made sure that I got a whole bunch of money. As you can see, I've got like 13,000. And that's just so that I'm able to buy all the upgrades for the core ability. I'm pretty sure that it should only be about 13,000 that I need. So yeah, that was the first, the first stage. And I think actually, I'm not sure if it showed it or not, whether or not it showed that I got the Powerset badge. But now I'm getting the next upgrade, the faster firing. And thankfully I've already bought these left arm and right arm upgrades, so I can just click to the next upgrade level tier, rather than actually have to spend any money on it. So come on. Alright, so now, as you can see, my Dart Monkey looked a little bit different, just because of the upgrades and everything. So now, faster firing, and I think that's what the upgrade was for both of them. For the, what's it called? What am I saying? The, what's it called? The left arm and the right arm. Those upgrades, I think they were just for faster firing as well. So basically I'm the same monkey as I was on the last level, just firing faster. Not sure why I felt like I needed to emphasize that, but I'm basically just going to be going through all the stages, all the tiers. I think there's 6 tiers actually, but I'm just going to be going up to stage 5 of Zone 1. This is going to be another long episode, and because I'm recording this on Tuesday, that means this is either going to be up late Tuesday or maybe just Wednesday. I think I might just post it Wednesday and maybe post double, because I think I'm going to record a lot more episodes today, because Monday, yesterday for me, I had plenty of time to record plenty of stuff, but I just didn't, like, I don't know, I just didn't, just due to whatever circumstances or whatever, I didn't feel motivated to actually record a bunch of stuff, because my voice did kind of hurt a little bit, not really hurt, but it did feel like I had been talking for a while or something, which is kind of weird, because I haven't really been doing that much recording. Well, I was talking kind of a lot at the birthday party on Saturday, but anyways, let's just pop a bunch of these balloons, and of course I can't get all of them because, well, I probably could have gotten all of them if I had been more precise with my darting, I suppose, but, you know, all I need to do is get a bronze, which shouldn't be that hard, because I got silver on the last one, and now I'm pretty sure you're not expected to have tier 2 on all 3 upgrades, or all 3 weapons, I suppose, for this stage. So I should be getting ahead of the curve pretty well, because I already gave myself a bunch of money, even though the actual blops that I'm getting are still just blue blops, and they're not very much, so I'm not necessarily getting a lot of money from the actual stage. I'm just getting money from my reserve that I've already built up, which I would say is a pretty good strategy for when you're trying to get the Powerset badges, just to wait till you've already beaten the game, basically, and you have enough power to just farm a bunch of Bloons, or a bunch of blops. Farming Bloons or farming blops, pretty much the same thing, but just wait until you're able to actually farm it, and then just buy all the upgrades, either before it or as you're leveling up, or going through the level or whatever, rather than as you're playing through for the first time using up all your red blops on buying a bunch of different upgrades, because then you're going to have a bunch of upgrades that you can't use at the same time, so you have to figure out which one is the best and all that, and basically it's just a big waste of money if you're spending all your red blops on a bunch of different upgrades for different tiers and everything, or different tech trees, I should say. I'm not really sure if tech tree is the right word. More like research. Well, not research, because research is good, but I don't know. You probably know what I mean. But just basically when you're playing through this for the first time, be careful of what you're spending your money on, especially the red blops, because that's more valuable than getting these blue blops. Obviously the blue blops aren't worthless, but they're just less valuable, and if you want to get through the game pretty easily and quickly, then you need to make sure that you're spending your red blops wisely. Specifically the red blops, but you should spend your blue blops wisely as well. So yeah, how many of you have actually been waiting to play this game till after I finish my Let's Play or something like that, just so that you know what to do or whatever? I'm interested in your feedback on what the effect of my Let's Play has done for you as far as playing this game. If it made you want to play the game, if it made you not feel like you had to play the game because you already saw someone else play it, or anything like that. I'm just curious about that kind of stuff, I suppose. Because the reason I do this Let's Play is kind of to show you what to do so that you can do it. And not home, I meant to press the world stage selecting, but because I want to show you that here, now you can see this little Powerset badge of the dart thing. Because here, the one that's the dart and the boomerang, that means that it's for some Powerset that's a mix of 2 different ones. It doesn't necessarily mean the dart and the boomerang. So anyways, now I'm going, now I'm going to double shot for those, and then I think this is double burst. So now I'm firing twice as many. So the upgrades are obviously kind of connected to each other in that way. So that now I'm firing twice as many darts as usual, which I think is kind of interesting, because now, as you can see, or if you can see, the darts that are coming out of my arms, yeah, the darts that are coming out of my arms, they're a little bit more spread apart than they were in the last setup, I suppose. At least I think they are. And because in the last upgrade tier setup that I had, the darts that were coming out of my core, I suppose, the forward-facing dart kind of went in between the 2 darts that I was shooting, so it kind of looked like I was shooting 3 darts for a second. But then here, because now I'm shooting double, they're a little bit wider apart, so that I think 2 darts should be coming out from my core, but I guess just 1, now that I'm looking at it more closely. But I don't know. Just that now it looks like there's 5 darts coming out in front of me for a short period of time, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, I think having double burst increase my attack speed as well? I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of hard for me to tell just because of the frame rate. I can't tell if I'm missing any of it, but also what's good about getting the power set badges is that generally you really need to have the research for it first. Not always, if you're good enough or if it's the right upgrade or whatever, but well, probably always. No matter what upgrade it is, but you just need to research, because even though I'm doing this on software just to make sure that the episode doesn't take too long, I'm doing this on software so you can't see like when the darts turn red because of having the research or whatever. It is able to pop through the lead, as you can tell, because you can hear the noise from the lead balloons, and you can probably see the red balloons occasionally. Lead balloon, was I saying red balloons or lead balloons? I don't know, but I meant lead balloons. But so the red darts that you can't see because of software are the ones that are able to pop through the lead. And because of the research, I'm not sure if I actually showed you, but when you're at full research level for the darts, it's every 7 shots, which is really good when you think about it, considering how many times you shoot per second and everything. And on top of that, it's every 7 shots you're able to pop through lead balloons, and every 7 shots you're able to do massive damage. Basically meaning you have extra pierce, I think, or extra popping power, basically. So that's pretty nice. And let's see if I can get this golden balloon. And, oh nice, it's the Sun God, which is really helpful right here. So glad I didn't get that bomb one. That would just be so terrible right now. But then just getting the Sun God Monkey, which admittedly looks much better on hardware, but you know, it looks fine software as well. And that got me almost a gold, which was pretty awesome. Although I do kind of wish I could see how well I would have done with my current setup on that specific portion with all those black balloons. But yeah, I got gold, which is pretty nice, which is much better than bronze, definitely. And bronze, of course, was the only thing I needed. So with gold, that was alright. Also, because this video is going to be about 20, maybe even 30 minutes long, it's going to take a while to upload, because the last episode that I recorded, that was like really long. I figured, yeah, it's just not that much longer. But it really did take a lot longer to upload, which maybe my internet was being slow for some reason or something, but that's why it did go up so late, or as late as it did. So yeah, just letting you know that I think I might have to just upload this on Wednesday, just because. So this is now stage 4, so I'm gonna go to the tier 4, which is the Flechetti darts, which I think is kind of a funny name, I suppose. But let's see, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with that, so then you can see how it looks. Because one of my favorite things about this game, one of, not necessarily the favorite, but well, I don't know, haven't really ranked my favorite things about this game, but is just the way that your Super Monkey changes its look with each of these upgrades. I think it's pretty cool, the way that all these upgrades look. Probably, of course, would have looked better in hardware, but again, just making sure that the game moves as fluidly as it can, without as much lag, just so that I'm able to make sure that the episode isn't too long. But anyways, with the Flechetti darts, that makes me really good against the clusters of balloons, and of course the Sun God Monkey is just so powerful, even though I didn't really need it right here, because there's not that many balloons, and they're pretty easy to get through and everything. And I just think that looks so cool whenever I get it. And of course the balloons appear right as I run out of it, which again, it's not a huge deal, because obviously my current power set is pretty awesome. Much higher, or much stronger than you're expected to have at this point. Definitely if you're not farming or anything. So that's one of the good things, like I said, about having a lot of the cash beforehand and being able to just buy your upgrades as you're going through. Just makes things like this much easier. Now, again, because I'm using the Dart upgrades, which are the least expensive, or second least expensive maybe, depends on, it's one of the least expensive upgrades, and I'm only buying the core upgrades because I've already got the left arm and the right arm, and I've already done the research for all this. This is probably the easiest I'm going to be able to do a power set badge, just as far as money and farming before I record the video and everything, because when I'm doing the tech tree, basically what my core was previously, the laser vision technological terror type of thing, when I'm trying to do that power set, that means that I'm going to have to buy the left arm and the right arm. At the very least, I'm going to have to buy the bottom tier of it, I guess, or like the first tier of those upgrades. I'm not sure if I'm making any sense, but basically it's going to cost a lot more to finish that power set because I need to buy basically all the upgrades necessary. Well, not necessarily, because I do have the core upgrades, and those are good. That's really helpful. The core upgrade on the tech tree is amazing, but I am going to need some help, I guess, probably. I mean, at least in the later levels, for sure. Because right now I'm only doing Zone 1, which is pretty easy, obviously. Pretty easy for any upgrade set to do, with or without research. And that's another thing. I've already got the research for the tech tree as well. So when I'm doing, say, the magic, the wizard monkey type of tech tree upgrades, research path or whatever, I have to buy everything for the magic because I haven't bought anything so far for them. So that's going to take a lot of money and a lot of time. So I'm probably not going to just keep posting an episode every day this week, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to do the power set for the tech tree after this, probably, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, because that is going to take a bit of money and a bit of time to get that money, basically. Although I haven't actually done the calculations, it's probably only going to take maybe an hour of farming, but that's still kind of an hour that just sort of gets taken away from the day, and you've only got 24 of those, so, you know. So yeah, the stage 4 is pretty easy. And let's move on to the triple shot. I was going to say the dart, but then shot or whatever. So triple burst. Now, if I can't beat this level with my current setup, which I really doubt I'm not going to be able to beat it with, then I'll just go back with spike burst. Like I said, if I can't beat it, but also, like I said, I'm pretty sure I can beat it with my triple burst because I'm much farther ahead. I was going to say much ahead. I am ahead of the game by a lot. Again, because I had all the cash saved up beforehand. And again, I don't necessarily destroy the lead balloons as well as I destroy every other balloon, just because it does take a few shots to actually pop the lead balloon. It's not like every shot is able to pop lead balloons, obviously. But yeah, I mean, they're not a big deal because there's not that many lead balloons, especially not compared to the later levels, specifically Zone 3 and Zone 4. But, you know, and I'm really interested in these mini Moabs that appear. It'd be kind of cool to see those in the next Bloons Tower Defense game, or in Bloons Monkey City or something. But, I don't know. And shielded balloons. If there was, if they introduced shielded balloons into the next game, and then made some monkey or tower specifically good against shielded balloons, or added a couple upgrades to a couple random towers to make them good against it or something. Like maybe make magic good against it. And, huh. I popped that golden balloon really fast. And here on this Zone 1, this upgrade is really nice. Obviously it's not too amazing because the lead balloons still don't do that much. And you might have noticed that was a Moab Mauler that just popped out of there. Whatchamacallit, that golden balloon upgrade with the bombs, it's basically like a bomb tower, essentially. Just really super amazing bomb tower. And it does shoot out Moab Maulers at the Moab class balloons. You just have to be near a Moab class balloon when you get it, which isn't that often, actually. I think the Moab class balloons only appear in the stage 5 of each zone, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if that's actually true or anything. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But, so you'd have to get that golden balloon upgrade while you're near Moab, class Bloon for it to shoot out those Moab Maulers, which I think is kind of interesting, kind of weird because I never really liked that upgrade anyway, but oh well, because it's not like you can save it. That would be nice if the Golden Bloon upgrade let you save the upgrade and then use it at a good time rather than just using it whenever. I think that'd be kind of cool, but you know, just ideas for another future sequel game or whatever. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about, or how else to go off of that. Or actually, you know what? Once I actually start fighting the Moab, then I'm going to switch over to the spiky shots, just to show them off. And I'm going to be using, I'm not just going to do the power set badge for Zone 1. In this episode I will, but I will be making videos for at least Zone 2. I'm not entirely sure how far I'm going to make it. As far as being able to do all the power sets and how long it's going to take to be able to do that. Maybe I'll start throwing that down like once or twice a week or something, just because of how long it's going to take to get the money for that, and actually record the episode and everything. But I don't know, I'm still open to suggestion. You guys can still always leave me comments and let me know what you think I should do. Because even though I did say that, you know, this is my channel, I'll do whatever I want, I do still listen to your comments. I do take that into consideration. I don't just do what I want, basically. So I think the, yep, here it is. So now I just go upgrade to the spiky shots, and I'm glad I still have enough money for that. And now that guy looks pretty cool. That's a very action-y, powerful looking super monkey. And you can see the spike shots, they're just like a ripple or a wave that just destroys everything, which is pretty cool. I really do enjoy those, even though I would still say that the tech tree is probably more powerful, maybe. Yeah, like I said, I would still say that the tech tree is probably more powerful, but this definitely has a good area of effect, range, burst type of thing, which is very helpful, but it does also take up a lot of room on the screen, kind of like a dart ace, really. That one's more like a dart ace than an attack shooter. But anyway, so that's the power set badges for the darts on Zone 1, stages 1 through 5. And in the next episode, depending on what you guys say, I'll probably be buying all of these, which I'm probably not going to be able to afford all of these. I'll probably just get up to like maybe the dual whips or plasma whip, because now with the arms, I have to buy 2 of them. So that's twice as expensive as I did with the core, which was less expensive and everything. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.